Hello, my motherfucking 12 gauge.
Hey there, welcome back, YouTube. We're doing a Ukraine update now. We're into the Ukraine news on the stream, and just wanted to do a quick video on the public response to the conscription. You know, of course, according to the Russian media, it's all going well. There's some problems here and there, but mainly people want to join into the fight and really kick butt. And of course, that's not what we're seeing on the ground. We're seeing massive resistance to this, and we're actually seeing such pushback that I do believe there has been an order put out by the Russian government to recall some of these 60-year-old soldiers, these 60-year-old ex-soldiers, these extremely old elderly men who have diabetes and other medical issues, that are out on the front lines. They're apparently, there was some common sense to pull them back. I don't know how many, I don't know how that's working out, but I have read that headline. But let's take a look at the public reaction here. And yeah, let's go ahead and get that going for you there. Here we go. And maybe chill with the music there. Uh-oh, that's fake movie blood, guys. Don't worry about it.
Поэтому ты отправил этих детей? Да что вы, когда вызвали их обратно?
Законы нужно исполнять. Вот
And you go.
Не надо
And
нас
you go.
детей брать под контроль. Не надо их брать под контроль. Не надо. Не надо. Я не хочу убивать людей. Не трогай меня. Твой ребенок находился бы там. Я бы посмотрела. И что?
Я не пожелаю никому в этой ситуации.
Поэтому ты отправил этих детей? Да что вы, когда вызвали их обратно?
Правильные законы нужно исполнять. Вот что я хочу.
Как вызвали? Вот именно. Не надо наших детей брать под контроль.
I think the son looped the video.
Не надо их брать под контроль. Не надо. Не надо. Я не хочу убивать людей. Не трогай меня.
Yeah, and that, that crowd was backing her up. That crowd was backing her up. We got a couple more videos pertaining to this just to show you what these Russian well, I don't know about that, Lenny, but just to show you the clownish extent that these recruiters are going to. I think this was for the referendum, maybe. I don't know if this was for recruitment or referendum. No, so this is for conscription. This is a conscription notice. The officers broke into an entrance of a residential building through a window. So people are just straight up locking their doors. They see these people come into their neighborhood. They're locking up their doors, barricading them. Like, you're not even going to give me the notice. Like, I'm not even here. And this is kind of the desperate extent that these people are going to send off their fellow brothers and sisters into a meaningless, brutal war of choice. Version of a handicap. What the fuck is this, dude? Are you supposed to put your tires on this and go up it? They weren't looking at the glass, they were looking at the funky staircase. So there you go. That just gives you an idea of what the length that the conscription is willing to go to get people to serve these notices. Pertaining to conscription here, Ukrainian President Zelensky popped out and said Russians are sending men without dog tags to Ukraine. So Zelensky is asking them to tattoo their names on their bodies so we know how to find your relatives when you are killed. I can't wait to watch the movie about this guy. They better not fuck this movie up. This guy is fucking up Earth's orbit with the size of those balls, okay? I love it. Here we have a response from the head of Dagestan, Sergei Melikov, has absolutely lost it with Derbent's draft officers after they drove around with megaphones telling every man in the city to turn up to the conscription center. Like this is fucking World War II. You know, like this is, hey, Moscow's about to be invaded. Hurry up, hurry up. Every last man, woman, and child needs to contribute to this, you know? Just the men right now, but it's like, where's the fire? I thought we were winning this. I thought you guys were kicking butt in Russia, right? Every man come to the conscription office. What are you talking about? Just empty a whole town, empty a whole village of all of its men. Oh, there won't be anything wrong with that. Well, we had no choice. You know, we were about to get invaded by NATO in Ukraine. Oh, really? Is that why you're removing troops from the NATO border to back up your illegal invasion of Ukraine? Because you're so worried about NATO busting in? That's a point that Davey likes to make on Discord, and it's a great point. That I thought Russia was worried about NATO, so now they're moving troops away from the NATO, you know, away from the Poland border and the Polish border, and you know, sending them into the front lines of Ukraine. I thought we were going to drop the hat and drop the hammer any motherfucking second. Roll on in, right? It's only the intimidation factor and the might of the Russian military that's holding NATO back from just total annihilation of Moscow. This is just lunacy, and it's just so pointless. It's literally for one man's ego. Like everyone said, like, oh, these were Bush's wars. This is George Bush's ego. He wants to, you know, he wants to make up for the failures of his father with Saddam Hussein. And it's like there was some legitimacy there. This I don't think anyone else in Russia wants this. I don't think anyone wants this. You know, maybe the propagandist guy. Anyway. So this is internally. This guy, you know, runs an area in Russia. He's like the mayor or something, and he's like, "Bro, you just gonna empty my village?"
Может военком Дербента с подобным текстом отправлять людей всем гражданам мужского пола города Дербента. Вы мне скажите, что это идиоты?
That motherfucker threw the phone on the ground.
Гражданам мужского пола срочно прибыть в военный комиссариат, при себе иметь военный билет. Вы что, дебилы, а? Кто их уполномочил ездить по городу? Это не что иное, как распространение фейковой информации, за которую сегодня тоже предусмотрены статьи Уголовного кодекса. Может военком Дербента с подобным текстом.
I wish that video was longer. I wish that video was longer. But I mean, you're just seeing, you know, the pushback. Like you don't just get to just empty our villages of men. Pertaining to conscription and the resistance to conscription that we're seeing in the streets. Female protesters are being detained at an anti-mobilization protest in. Oh boy, I'm gonna have to do that one. Yeah, I'm gonna have to learn how to pronounce this one. I want to say it kind of looks like the title of a Nintendo game, like called Zexal. How do you say this?
Kazul.
Kazul. Cool. All right. So mobilization protest in Kazul. You're going to the army soon. Okay, we'll talk about that in a second. The city of the capital of Tuva, another of Russia's ethnic minority republic. So they're trying not to take as many people from Moscow. They're taking everybody they can from the rural and poor neighborhoods that no one gives a shit about, apparently. Imagine living in a country, right? And just like your government, the federal government, the head of your government, just like, those people are less important. and it's just blatant. It's so obvious that they consider you lesser than the real Russians, and it's like, why do I have any allegiance to this? Oh, that's right, because you're sticking a gun to my head. I.e., like Dagestan and Yakutia, where similar demonstrations have already taken place. So we just saw like the mayor of Dagestan right there. That was him complaining about this conscription. And here's what's happening in Krizul. So these women are being arrested, and some of them are being handed conscription papers right there in the jail cell if they are of military age. I don't think women are, though. So I think that was an old woman. I think that was an old woman being taken away. Yep, I think that was like an 80-year-old, 70-year-old woman. Yep. Yeah. Can't have her talk. So there you go, YouTube. Don't believe the hype. If you're for some reason listening exclusively to Russian media, there is an incredible amount of pushback to this conscription. Maybe they didn't disagree with the war when it was happening. Maybe they were apolitical. They certainly disagree with it now. So there you go. I wish I could say with confidence that this will lead to something bigger. I don't know if that's the case. It's not exactly a democratic country there in Russia. I hope that's the case. I wish the best for them. I hope they're not tortured and hurt but I can tell you that they're up against a very brutal government, and these people are very, very brave to be protesting, regardless of whether they stood up against the invasion or not. Right now, standing up against these police that will throw your whole life away, torture you, even if it is for somewhat selfish reasons, in terms of like, I want to save my family. I don't care about other people's family, but I care about my family. So I just wish this was the sign of something bigger. I wish I could say that, but unfortunately I don't think I can at the moment. Power to the Russian people and the Russian opposition to Putin's empire. And I do believe people that are fighting against Putin's empire are internally are very, very brave. So more power to you. Good luck. Keep at it. And we want to see more.
Hello, my motherfucking 12 gauge.